a ver, ¿qué?
How many times see my brother inside of the yellow tape before I see him walk across a stage? How many times must I turn a blind eye when death becomes tangible and I can literally stick an arm out and feel the souls of our youth shaking? Our children are terrified. And we grew up running till dark playing manhunt, and now look at us, we are still the hunted. Running till our knees knock and lock like prison doors and psych wards and caskets. They say these places will always have space for our children.
Yet my 17-year-old self is still fighting the same fight my ancestors fought for hundreds of years ago.
Our life is in danger. We are all doomed. Our life is in danger. We are all doomed. Why do I say that? Because as people, we're not looked as people in this country. We are looked at as material. We have 2.2 million people incarcerated, and that's people of color.
We've had 3 years of Donald Trump ginning up all this white supremacy, bringing it up out in the open. And you know what? I want to thank Donald Trump for that. Because America needed to see that. America needed to see that we were not post-racial, that racism was not over. It is here, it is everywhere, and we all need to do everything within our power to stamp it out. Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! Black lives!
While the COVID-19 virus has been plaguing the communities that we took an oath to serve, racism has proven itself the deadliest public health emergency. Over the past 500 fucking years, it's taken more lives than any epidemic. I can't breathe. These are three of the most horrifying words. As an emergency medicine physician, I spring into action. Intubation, resuscitation, any life-saving measure to save that life-saving breath. A man, a human being, a police officer tasked with safety. What did he do? He kneeled on a man's neck, taking his life-saving breath. Despite the structural racism that plagues this community, we have failed Black patients. In New York City and the world as a whole, police officers are tasked with public health issues, homelessness, domestic violence, mental health crises, alcohol use disorder. They're ill-equipped to deal with these issues. And because of that, because of the flawed disconnect between the public health system and the criminal justice system, Black people have been cycled within this flawed criminal justice system. And let me tell you one thing. When hospitals turn patients away because they are uninsured or because they're underinsured, they are saying that these patients' lives are less valuable. And let's talk about looting. Looting is when a fucking hospital system takes Medicaid dollars and takes dollars for treating the poor, and they lie and turn these patients away. Dismantle segregated care. Dismantle the police system. So all of the doctors, I don't want to see you out in the streets if you're going to stay silent. I don't want you to see you out in the street if you're going to stay silent. Racism is a public health issue, and doctors need to do better. So one more time, everybody in, nobody out. Everybody in, nobody out. Black lives, black lives, black lives.
We are one. We are one. No justice?
No peace.
In my faith tradition, I'm often reminded of the words of a beloved saint by the name of Fannie Lou Hamer, who in 1964 stood before the Democratic National Convention and said these words: "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired." It's a shame, but 60 years later, here we are yet again. After we thought we had gotten through Jim Crow, after we thought we had gotten through segregated schools, after we thought we had gotten through voter suppression and unequal housing, here we are yet again 60 years later, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Sick and tired of being systemically targeted for demise. Sick and tired of seeing black bodies laying in streets dead and no one being held accountable for their death. Sick and tired of a system where black children have to learn how to navigate white supremacy before they even have the chance to learn how to read. I don't know about you, but hell, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Someone reached out to me this week and asked, "Rev, how long are you guys going to be out there marching?" And my answer was simple: we're going to keep on marching until we overthrow evil in high places. We're going to keep on marching until everyone has a right to health care. We're going to keep on marching until they recognize our basic humanity. We're going to keep on marching until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness an ever-flowing stream. We're going to keep on marching because we have that hope. And it's not a mamby-pamby hope, but it's a radical hope. And it's a hope that says, no justice, no peace. No peace. With that being said, I'll pray the quickest prayer you probably heard at a protest. Will you pray with me? Dear Lord, you already know. Amen.
No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.
No police. No police.
George Floyd! Man who changed the world! 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 George Floyd! Man who changed the world!
I'm here today because this is a country that's supposed to give justice for all, but it only gives justice for some.
Well, I think we're all here today just because to change the way that this country was built. There needs to be way more training with police, not just like an overnight, you become a cop. We need to change the way this country thinks about race.
Racism is alive, and we want to dismantle racism politically, systemically, and we're here to do that. This is only the beginning.
The problem with America is that it was built on lies, and it was built on lies and racism and genocide.
I think that systematic oppression is one of the biggest problems in America.
Police brutality and giving power to people that don't know how to use it.
What we can do?
We can go out, we can vote for representatives that actually want to represent the people, and we can show up in spaces like this.
Acknowledge our history.
Acknowledge the problems so that we can fix them. You can't fix anything without acknowledgement.